record. It's so funny that it does that nowadays. And then we're going to go ahead and put this into slideshow mode. All right. Can I get, oh, I can't see the chat anymore. No, yes, I can. Okay. Maybe. Here we go. There we go. Can I just get a thumbs up that you guys can still see me? You can hear me good. You can see this beautiful slides. Awesome. All right, we got some thumbs up here. Okay, I'm gonna move the chat over this area. Perfect. I know I love the little emojis. Let's get started. Okay, so today we are gonna be talking about the 4 shifts. You guys, the only 4 shifts that service providers, coaches, experts, all of those beautiful, amazing entrepreneurs that you are need to actually generate $10,000 to $30,000 in cash months, you guys, cash months in the next 90 days. I'm so excited for this. I've actually never taught this stuff before in this way. So you guys are in for a treat. We will open up for Q&A at the very end, but this is going to be super fire. Make sure you got everything you need, and we're going to kind of just jump in. So how do you guys, PowerPoints. There we go. Okay. So I am Brooke Allison. A lot of you are brand new to me. Welcome, welcome. I am so obsessed with helping business owners, really service providers, coaches, experts, realtors, anybody, educators, really master their personal psychology and scale their monthly revenue to minimally 10K per month, each and every single month. So a lot of you guys know my story. Maybe some of you don't know my story, but I actually was on food stamps just about 4 years ago at this time. Believe it or not, I was super, super broke. I was working 4 part-time jobs and my other business. And then I started this business. And I mean, things just kind of took off from there, especially with the framework I'm about to teach you as well. And so basically I went from food stamps and you guys, like $0 goose egg dollars, 0. It was very rough life, to building a multiple 6-figure business. And, you know, we're about to hit $1 million in revenue since starting the business, which is really freaking amazing. And I'm so excited to actually teach you guys how to do that today. So I want you guys to introduce yourself. So you are telling everybody how you are feeling. I am seeing all the good stuff, inspiring. Thank you. I mean, I don't tell you that about me. I want to tell you that to give you guys the hope of, hey, like if I can go from food stamps to multiple 6 figures, you can too. Jasmine is excited. Introduce yourself. Tell us who you are. What do you do? What is a fun fact about you? My fun fact is that I love elephants. If you were in my apartment, you would see lots of elephant things all around. But tell people what you do and introduce yourself, because it's really, I want to say congratulations. Okay, congratulations. You guys are all hand selected by me. Some people were not invited. This is a private training. This is not access to the public. I am so excited to share, you know, who I am and everything too, especially as we'll dive into this a little bit deeper too. In addition to the success coaching and the achievement strategist that I do, I am a master practitioner in NLP. I'm a master hypnotherapist. I'm a master practitioner in time techniques, EFT, and more. So I really just love helping people rewire their subconscious mind so they can see success faster while having the step-by-step plan so you can make as much money as you want. This is the highest level actually that you can be in these certifications, which is pretty freaking cool. So I want you to have that step-by-step plan. That is my goal. You guys were all hand selected by me. And this was an application only process. So I just want you to know that you are here because I know you are ready for 6-figure success. Can I get a hell yeah for that in the comments? Or a woo, I like that too. I move my body a lot. You guys will see that. As well as consistent 10 to 30,000. And we don't have to stop there, but I just feel like that's usually where my clients are trying to shoot for, is they're trying to get to at least those consistently. But I've had clients excel from that as well. You're here because you are deserving. You are worthy. You are on the right path. Katie said 20 months, 20K months, please. Yes, you are on the right path. Okay. I want you to know that. I want you to hold that into your heart right now. And I want you to know that everything that I go over today can and will be your reality if you do the work. You guys, what I know to be true is the stuff that I teach, if you do the work, it will work. It's just the timing that I don't know always. And I'm going to give you examples of what that can look like as well. So I am here every step of the way to help you massively succeed. Oh, I see some fun facts in there too. That's so exciting. So I want you to tell me where you are. I'm going to show you, we have most of our ideal clients are in 3 different places when they come to me, when they're actually ready to scale to 6 figures. Okay. So either number 1, you are on the financial roller coaster. You are a financial roller coaster entrepreneur in this current moment. Sometimes that's where you are. No pressure either way. Wherever you are, don't worry. I just want you to kind of, I'm really goofy. That's so fun, Mike. I want you to identify where you are. So you might have some traction in your business. You might be making income every now and then, but of course it's kind of like this loopy up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Often you might find yourself having money fears and money worries because you're constantly back at 0, or maybe you're constantly back at, $1,000 or $2,000 or whatever that is every single month. And you can't quite get to where you want to be. Maybe you have one good month, you have, a lot of maybe not so good months, whatever that looks like for you. There's no consistency in your clients. There's no consistency in the cash that you're desiring. You're frustrated, you're stressed. You have no idea why business feels this hard. Has business ever felt hard? It has for me too. There's been times in my life as well. And I know that you're sick of having to struggle so much, but you're excited and you are ready. You are excited and you are ready to actually hit 5-figure cash months. And so you don't actually dip down to that $0 income again. So that's number 1. Maybe you are in the financial roller coaster entrepreneur world. I was there in the very beginning of my business. I totally get it. Now, client number 2, maybe you are the hustle-in dreamer, the hustle-in dreamer. So this person is someone who has huge, huge dreams. You are meant for millionaire status. You're 6-figure. I am this person. This is who I am. And you might be overworked and underpaid right now. Does that resonate with anybody here? Overworked and underpaid, which is very frustrating. We don't want you to be there either. You're constantly over delivering because truthfully, you love what you do. You love what you do, but you're slowly breeding in maybe a lower amount of income, not even able to, if everybody can just mute themselves real quick, that'd be awesome. Let me just make sure we are all good. Mute everyone. Perfect. So you over deliver in what you do and you're having that lower income come in. Maybe you don't even have any income, but you're meant for more and you're still working so hard. I know that you dream about working a lot less and making more. It's possible, but you're in this place where you're okay, something has to change right now for me to see success. And if you had the right mindset, if you had the right strategies, you could easily get there. 10 to 20K months, 30K months, 40K months, whatever that is meant for you. You're just not sure how it all comes together. Does anybody resonate with that? Closer to 2. Okay. Yeah. That's me. That's me. Katie. Yes. I see you. Christy said, yeah, that's me. Alani. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Perfect. And then there's number 3, which is the ready to scale CEO. Now, the truth is, as the ready to scale CEO, you're probably doing pretty good. You're like, my life is good. Business is good. You've signed some clients, but you're ready for more money, more freedom, more luxury, more abundance, all of the amazing, incredible things. Yeah, Katie, I could see you as that. Yeah, Nadia said I'm a mix of 1 and 2, but it's kind of well, how? I'm ready for more, but how do I do that? What needs to happen? Where does that need to go? It might feel like something's missing, or even worse, you feel like you're doing something wrong. Does anybody ever feel that way? You just ugh, I must be doing something wrong. There must be something wrong with me. I must be what am I missing? There has to be a missing piece to get to where I want to go, And truthfully, you're ready to actually hit the consistent 5-figure cash months. You're excited. You're eager to scale. That's definitely me. Yeah, exactly how I'm feeling. Okay, perfect. And really get to 6 figures and beyond. You guys, you can easily, if you can hit 6 figures in a year, you could hit it in 6 months, you could hit it in 3 months, you could hit it in a month. And we'll talk about collapsing time a little bit later as well. But the truth is, which one of these are, now that you know all 3, maybe put the number that you are right now. No matter which one of these, whether they're separately or together that you are, right now, you might be a little overworked and overwhelmed, but you're ready for more. You want to go bigger. You guys, I saw that in your applications. I know that because I read every single one of them and I was like, yes. And I am cheering you on. And I know you're ready to see more magic than ever before. You're ready to scale to consistent $10,000 to $30,000 cash months. Actually put your income goal in the chat. I want to see it. I want to hold the belief for you every step of the way, every step of the way. But here's the but, right? You just need a step-by-step plan to make it happen. You were like, I'm ready. I'm doing the thing. Here's the goal. I am ready to make this happen. But how? Does anybody get caught up in the how? 50K months, 5K months, 25K. Love it. 20K, 20K. Love it. You guys are vibing with the twos today. 10K. It's so fun. So how? Okay. That's what we're going to be going over. So maybe you're possibly wondering, like, how am I going to actually generate your next $100,000 with the offers that you currently have and not actually burn out? You might be asking yourself, well, how do I find high level clients who easily say yes to me with those higher prices that you actually want to charge? You might be wondering how to overcome the financial blocks that you have right now so you can receive more often. You might be wondering how to create consistent clients and income to actually become the CEO that you're meant to be. Does any of these resonate with you? Yeah. So today, all right, we're going to dive into this. I'm so excited. I'm going to show you exactly how to generate your next $100,000, 100K, whatever that means for you. I'm going to show you how to generate that without having to burn out, without having to do all the hustle, by showing you the proven strategies on how to master your own psychology and the strategies that you need to implement as well. This is super exciting. I just want you to know too, I'm going to be giving you the step-by-step strategies, the step-by-step breakdown. And I want you to know that this framework will actually work for you. And I know what I'm talking about. I feel really confident in what I talk about. I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of clients by now. This is my year 4 of business. Some of you guys are actually some of my clients just in a different, we work together in a different way. But I'm really excited because this framework is the exact framework that we're going to go over some client results right now that they use specifically to get to where they are. So let's dive into those. So before we dig in, I want to show you some real people and real results. This is Anna. She made $10,150 in 24 days. Okay. It was her first 10K month. She just said, thank you, which is super, super fun. Anna's super sweet. This is my client, Jessie. She had 10K weeks. I think she had $3,500 in a couple of days and 2,500 in hours. And she hit her first $26,000 cash month in the first 30 days of working together, which is super exciting. How would you feel if those were your results? I want you to picture that, like picture yourself as you celebrating this with your loved ones, with your family, with your people, with me even. Like I would be like, woo! I am super fun to celebrate with. So who is that person that you would call? My beautiful client, Catherine. Okay, she made 10K, her first ever 10K month working with me. And then she actually scaled to 17,000 the second month. And then the third month was $30,000. So literally in 90 days, she had gone through this whole process to hit that 30K in the 90-day arena. So Mello here. Mello is so stinking sweet. So she said, she's so funny, you guys. She'll be on our calls and on our money rituals. And she goes, ching, 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 Brooke is my money machine. It's so funny. But she always talks about how I help her make money. And after working, we started doing some really deep internal shifts for her. She made about 7K in 5 days. The next month, she made another 11,000 and 17,000 in 30 days. She told me that she made more in 3 months and she had all 5 years of her business because she was struggling really, really bad, which is not fun. That's why we're here. So I want to hear from you in the chat. If you could achieve your monthly income this year, your dream monthly income, which you guys just told me what it was, do you have something else that comes up? Knowing now what's possible, is the number the same? So maybe you said 20K, is it the same? Maybe you said 5K, is it the same? What monthly income do you actually really, really desire? What do you know is meant for you? And when you achieve it, how will you feel? How will you feel? 100K, Katie said 35K this year, please. Yes, a month, of course. Thank you for being clear for the universe. Yes, when I get it, it means I can buy a house for myself. I love that. Melanie, 100,000 in a month or 100,000 in a year. Make sure we're really, really clear and specific with this. A year. Perfect. Yeah, 40K this year, 50K per month. Yes, Tara, you got this. 5K, my husband could quit. I love that. Be a stay-at-home dad. $100,000 monthly, totally possible. I'll show you actually an example of one of my clients. I can buy my house, my house a dad. Well, it's that kind of day, you guys. I can buy my dad a house. Okay, so we're back on track. 25K monthly. Oh, that's so awesome. I love it. Yes, 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 yes. $30,000 monthly, 10K a month. All of that's completely possible. So let's dive in. I'm so excited. Okay, I feel like we need like some like like drum rolls and like oomph music. So oh yeah, like the little drum. I like it. Thank you. The 4 shifts. So you're gonna see each of the shifts pop up in gold like this. So the first shift, you guys, the first part of this framework is your positioning. This is really, really important. Position. Okay, so position. This means that you are able to generate incoming clients on demand. When people come to me, when they're wanting to hit their first 10K month or their next high level of income, the next 5 figures, for some reason, no one knows how to do this. And this is a huge problem. So being able to actually generate incoming clients on demand with the way you position yourself. This is one of the most important pieces. Move you guys up here. I'm trying to move you so I can see everything. There we go. One of the most important pieces of the framework. Okay. Truthfully, I'm going to be honest with you guys. That's who I am. I'm a real, raw, and honest person. This is one of the most overlooked pieces. Okay. This is one core way that you will generate incoming clients on demand and continue to bring in 5-figure success again and again and again. So could you imagine the income that you could bring when you're actually positioned in a way for people to easily say yes to you and say, all right, here's my card. Here's my info. Let's do this. Let's swipe. Could you imagine the income that you would bring in if you knew how to generate incoming clients on demand? So the myth is, did that make that smaller for you guys too? Was that good? Can you read it? We're good? I can see you guys all better now. This is beautiful. I was like, I can see you. This is amazing. All right. So I'm going to give you guys some myths about this. The myth is that you need to post 5 to 20 times per day to see the success you want. That is a huge myth. The myth is that if you don't engage with people, they're not going to buy. That's a huge myth. The truth is you need a consistent visibility plan that will easily 10x your visibility every 90 days. So every 90 days, you want to have the opportunity to do 10 times what you did before. We have a whole lead funnel system. Every 90 days, usually you get into the next lead funnel and you get into that overflow. So when you do this, when you have this structure in place, your visibility, your leads are going to be hot. They're going to be ready to buy from you. And even if they don't engage publicly, it only takes one person to say yes. One person to say yes to you. Have you guys had, maybe a lot of you guys, I know Heidi for sure, like I've been on a lot of my trainings and I talk about the client enrollment journey. A lot of you guys have lurkers right now who are buying from you right now, who are like, I am in. Have you guys had lurkers before? Just one. Exactly. It just takes one. So, but here's the deal. When you don't have your positioning mastered, when you don't have the positioning, what happens is you're a needle in a haystack. It's like, I always like to picture this like on a boat, like you're like in a raft and you're just like far in the river and you're like waving to the beach and no one can see you. Like, but you can see all of them and you're like, I see you, I'm coming to you. And you're like, hey, and no one knows you're there. No one can find you. Like you are the best kept secret, AKA you're not bringing in the big bucks, which is not where you want to be or where you deserve to be. People will say they might need to think about it. Have you gotten that one on a sales call? Let me think about it. Or maybe even say, what other objections do you get a lot? We have a lot of objections. I don't have the money. That could be one too. There's a ton of objections that come up with this as well when you don't have your positioning right. Yeah. You lack confidence, you lack clarity, you lack cash. You guys know I'm a full believer that your confidence has a direct tether to your cash flow. So there is a huge reason why we are not where you want to be. If you feel like you're running uphill with like 100 pounds on your back, wondering why it's not working. Like you're doing all of the work, but why is it not working? Okay. But when you've mastered this, let's talk about with a strategic growth plan. It's not just about having the positioning in place and the visibility. We need to make sure we have the strategic growth plan in place for your desired income level. Clients are going to come to you again and again, and they're going to be ready to buy. They're going to be ready to buy from you, even if they don't even see you. Like I said, it takes one person to say yes in one moment in time. One person to say yes. Your clients, you're actually probably going to attract some PR opportunities. Who in here has been in the media? Can I get some hand? I can't even see all of you, your beautiful faces. Let me just like scroll through and see everybody. Like I can't even see all of your beautiful faces. Let me make sure. I'll see you guys like this. If you've been in the media, type yes in the comments. But if you've been in the media, how often did you reach out to them or did they reach out to you? So it's really good to know. I've been in, I mean, if I was, you guys, I was on a date the other day and I was like, yeah, I'm not really Googleable, just like talking about things. And, you know, cause it's like, you want people to get to know you, but if you Google Brooke Allison coaching, the first 5-10 pages is all me because of all the PR opportunities that have been presented. You easily grow your audience every single day. You will write high converting content that actually converts every single day. People will naturally talk about you. You'll be tagged in things because you're the real deal. You are the go-to expert in the problem that you are solving. When you have this mastered, you are confident in your abilities. You are clear with your messaging. That is a huge one with a lot of my clients when they're trying to get to 10K months. You know how easy it is to sign clients. And you do the income producing work. I'm going to say that again. There is specific activities that you need to be doing to actually produce income. So the truth is you're not wasting time. You're not wasting time with things that don't produce income, that don't make money. And you easily generate 20 to 50 new leads per week. Do you guys feel like you're there yet? Do you guys feel like you're producing a lot of leads, you're growing, you're having the PR, you have the high conversions? How do you feel about this? How do you feel about this? Okay, not yet. When you have this strategic place, no, horrible. Yeah, okay. It's okay. Okay, we're here for a reason. Okay, I promise. I've got you every step of the way. I'm not getting that amount of leads just yet. A lot of leads, but the conversion is bad. That is, yes, we got to work on that too. Hi, Celia, just saw you. Hi, Joe, not there yet. DMs a lot. It does count, but there's a difference between attraction and generating activities. Okay. So a lot of the times when my clients come to me, they're doing a lot of attraction activities, but they're not actually generating. And so there is a huge difference in everything on those as well. But let's go into the next part of the framework and then we'll kind of tie all the pieces together later on as well. Okay. So the next part of the framework, pressing buttons, is your package, your packaging. The 4 shifts you need to make. Now, your packaging, you need to be having a clear path to lead your clients from stranger to paying customer again and again and again. How confident are you guys in your client retention right now? On a level of 1 to 10, 1 being like, oh girl, and 10 being like, yeah, everybody re-signs up. Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh, girl. I'm glad you guys are playing along with me. I laugh at my own jokes sometimes, so I'm glad you guys are on board. Okay, so the clear path. Let's talk about the myth of this. The myth is that you constantly need to be promoting a new offer. That's just not true. I'm a big rule breaker, you guys, okay? I like to break the rules. I like people to tell me the rules that they have put themselves in, and I'm like, I'm going to shatter all of your belief systems and let you do this the way you want to do this. But the truth is you don't have to be promoting a new offer all of the time unless you want to. I don't always suggest it, but it's unless you want to. The myth is that you only have to focus on one offer and you only have one thing that you sell forever. Very condescending myths, but they are the same. They're myths. The truth is that what you actually need is a clear product funnel for clients to easily say yes to you again and again and again as you continue to solve their problem. That's what we need to do. We need to continuously solve problems. So the truth is that this is a win-win, right? It's a win because your bank account keeps increasing, but then your clients are so happy. Your clients are happy too. So let's talk about what happens when you don't have this. When you do not have this in place. Yeah, the value ladder. Yes, similar, but very different, but similar. Yes. When you don't have this in place, often I find people are confused. What happens when you're confused? You literally, like, a confused mind just says no. It's so much easier when people are confused to say no than it is to ask questions, especially when you show up as this confident person who knows, you are strutting your stuff. You are saying, hey, I can solve your problem. People are scared to call the pizza man, you guys. Does anybody have friends that are like, I don't want to call them. Can you call them? I'm like, okay, like I can do that. Yes. But people are scared to call the pizza man. So why would they come to you wanting to talk to you? I'm not that friend. I'm not blaming anybody, but I'm trying to prove the point of who are we to not make sure we have mastered this thing, to not make sure we have the messaging needed to easily make it clear on this decision for them. So if you don't have this in place, you'll probably, you might not be selling enough either. And no shame, you guys, there was definitely a time in my business, I am an open book, that I was not selling enough and I was complaining about not making enough money. Sometimes you don't have any sales, so you don't really have the cash flow that you really want. Your business is more so a hobby. It's paying you as a hobby, even though you might be working it as a business. There's also no base revenue. And you guys, the two things you need to have in place that are going to be the fastest way you're going to get to 10K and more each month is having an accelerated base revenue, as well as having 10K in sales. So whatever the goal is. So a lot of you said 20K is your goal. 20K in sales again and again and again and again and again, as fast as possible, right after the other. But when you don't have this in place, you don't have the right packaging, you don't have the base of revenue. Therefore, we keep going on that yo-yo of the financial roller coaster, keep going back down. That's what happened to me, you guys. I hit $17,000 and then I went back down to 4 and I was like, oh, I didn't think that was going to happen. It did, because I didn't have this in place. And then we figured it out. But also, you'll never upsell your clients because you don't know what else to offer them. Okay, so when you do have this, when you master your packaging, you will have consistent clients and income. You will generate those hell yes offers that people will easily say yes to with minimal objections. Wouldn't it be fun if people were like, okay, yeah, those are the exact results I want. I'm in. You'll start generating that high level base revenue. So could you imagine having $5,000 a month for the next 6 months? You knew no matter what, without a doubt, $5,000 was coming in. You didn't even have to lift a finger. How would that feel? 10,000. Let's talk about that. 20,000. 20,000 is coming in every single month for the next 6 months. Alani said such a relief. You could breathe. Does anybody feel like in business, sometimes you just can't breathe? Like it's like so much like, that's how I feel. Sometimes, but you can just breathe for a minute. You're solid. You're good. You've got the base revenue. Your clients will actually see you. Your clients will see you as extremely confident because you lead them exactly where they need to go to solve their problem. And you know exactly how to take someone from a stranger to a paying customer again and again and again. It's a process. It's a system that you will now have in place too. And obviously when you master this, you get a lot of money. I had to put that on there too. So, all right. How are we doing so far? We're going to open up for Q&A at the very end. So make sure if you put your questions, my team is here. She's going to grab all of your questions and she will literally pull them and bring them back to the front later on. So if you have questions, don't be afraid to put them in the chat. All right. The 4 shifts, you guys, pricing. So we need to master your pricing so that you can actually elevate your income and your impact. That's what we're going to do here. So the biggest mistake you might be making right now is that you might be undercharging based off of, and it might not be something that you're consciously aware of. This is why I actually became a master practitioner. I could speak to you for 5 minutes and tell you exactly the problem that needs to be removed for you. I could tell you exactly the block that is happening that's causing you to have maybe these inner insecurities, which in turn, how we do one thing is how we do everything. So what we have going on inside is how we're projecting on the outside. That's why I do energy shifting calls with my clients, because what happens is your clients are going to see that lackluster results as well within themselves when really they're ready to pay you. They're ready to pay you more. They're ready for you guys to both receive in abundance that you are actually worthy of. Okay. I truly believe this is one of the biggest issues that people make when pricing based off of our own insecurities. And often when it comes to objections, we project our own money issues onto other people, which makes it really difficult for you to receive more, but also for your clients to receive more as well. So let's go over some myths. Myth number one is that people won't sign up if I charge more. Has anybody felt this way? Yeah, undercharging is so it's hard. Yeah, I mean, I feel this. I've felt this way before. People won't sign up. If I charge more for this thing, no one's gonna sign up. Or the other myth is like, well, more clients will jump in. If I create a low price offer, everybody's going to sign up for this. It's going to be the biggest no-brainer ever. You guys, I did that too. It did not work. I learned the hard lesson that it took just as much energy, just as much to sell a $79 no-brainer item as it did to sell 5,000 or more, as it did to sell a $15,000 package. It was the same thing. The truth is, right here, takes just as much energy. So which one would you prefer to sell more of, $50 or 5K? I feel like I can hear you in my soul. You're like 5,000. Like, I would rather have that. It's a no-brainer when you think of it this way, but that's like, this is the real truth. And I had to learn all the hard lessons. And you guys, my goal for my clients is I always learn the hard lessons so you don't have to learn them on your own. I want to help you get through, excuse my language, but the bullshit, so that I try to go through everything I can to help you get to the result faster, so you don't have to go through the hard things that I've had to go through. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to find your pricing sweet spot. As soon as you find your pricing sweet spot, you will exponentially see an increase in your wealth. I just want you to like envision that right now. What is an increase in your wealth? Exponentially. If you could have exponential growth, what would that be? We got some hands up. You're going to see clients getting better results. I was shocked how incredible my clients' results were. And you're going to finally feel like you're being paid what you're worth, especially if you're that hustling dreamer. Whoo, we got to get you out of there. We got to work on this. This is a big one. You will brush nose off. You'll be like, oh, I like to explain it like, let's say you brought cookies to a party. You're going to get to the point where you're so confident. You're like, this cookie is the best cookie on the entire planet. Do you want a cookie? And some people are going to be like, no. And you're going to be like, that's weird. Okay. I'm going to go to someone else and they're going to want a cookie. And you're going to be like, yes. You're like, yeah. People are always going to say yes to you. You're going to be like, okay, no big deal. Like, I'm going to offer it to someone else. Someone's going to say yes. You know that your yeses are coming, and you know that your hell yes clients will always say yes to you. And honestly, it's more fun. I love your vibe. Thank you, Melanie. You also will own your worth. This is one of the biggest things, you guys, my clients and I tap on this all the time. You will own your worth, allowing you to expand yourself and see the results you've always wanted. Deep down in your core, what is something that you've always wanted, but there's something that tells you that that's still not possible? What is something that you've always wanted? I want to know, but there's something inside of you that tells you there's no way. When I first ever, a lot of you guys know this, in 2019, I actually traveled full time. So I was a digital nomad. I went to 11 countries and like 40 cities that year. I lost count at 40, to be honest with you guys. That was a lot of cities. And for a long time, I never thought that was possible. That was a dream that I was running after for 8 years. I could have easily given up, but I kept going. So that's when we want to find your pricing sweet spot. There's something inside of you that is totally meant for you, but we got to remove the things that are kind of blocking you in that way. Fourth shift. Are you ready? Can I get some readies in the comments, in the chat? Financial stress-free life, no debt. Yes. Buy a house, massage every week. Woo! I'm going to go on massages with you, Jana. Yes, I am. All right. Not to be a financial burden. Yeah. And I mean, I don't want you to ever think that you are a burden. Let's just remove that vocabulary out, because that's just not true. That's just not true. Manicurist. I just got my nails done the other day. That's so fun. Private yoga teacher come to my house. Ooh, that's exciting. Yeah. You guys, like, what is beyond the dream? What is the vision beyond the vision that you know is meant for you? That is super fun. All right. The fourth shift is your profit. Position into package, into pricing, into profit. Position, package, pricing, profit. This is you actually receiving the abundance you've worked for. You receiving the abundance you worked for. So my question to you guys, just be honest. As you know, this is a really safe space. Is your business actually paying you like a business? We got some no's. Okay. You guys, I've been in business now. I started my first business when I was 22. So I'll show you my age. I've been in business for 7 years, about 7 years. And my first business, whoo, Lordy, that was the most expensive hobby I've ever experienced in my life. Even this business, when I first started this business, it felt like a super, super expensive hobby. But then things changed. As soon as you can implement this, so we have all the gears of the clock working. We'll be talking about that in a minute. But without that consistent cash flow, your business is essentially dying. And we don't want that. Okay. I don't want that for you because you have a huge reason. This is the biggest vision I can give to you that I need you to latch onto today. If you can take anything away, is you need to remember that people are tied to your dream. There are so many times that I felt like I just want to give up. Why am I doing this anymore? And then, I'll tell my clients the story and they're like, I'm so glad you didn't give up. And I'm like, oh yeah, because it's not about me. And it's not about you. It's about all the people that you were actually meant to serve. And if you can envision yourself at the top and you have these strings tied down of every single person you are meant to help, because as you reach your dream, they get the opportunity to reach theirs. But if you never reach yours, you're literally cutting the ties. You are not even giving them a chance to go after what they are meant for as well. Who are we to do that for others? Instead, think about the impact that you actually get to make. We don't want your business to be dying. We want it to be a huge success so you can help others become a huge success as well. And whatever you do, it doesn't matter. The biggest issue that I see online is inconsistency. Inconsistency in the income. That's huge. In your clients, in visibility and strategy. A lot of people don't have the proper strategies in place and it drives me nuts. But when all of this comes together, you diminish your profit. And I don't want that for you anymore. This is a non-negotiable. Like, I want everybody to achieve massively. That's what you desire, that exponential wealth. So let's talk about some myths. The myth is you only make money when you're launching something new. Not true. The myth is that you only generate income one way. No, most millionaires have about probably over 7 different income streams. But the truth is that you want to equally focus on retention, onboarding, client referrals. Because money can come through your business in multiple ways, but you have to have the right things in place strategically, and you have to activate the faith around your desired income goal. So you told me your income goal earlier in the chat. When I say, okay, you're going to receive that next month, what is the first instant gut reaction that you had? Put it in the comments. We're going to see if we have any things we need to work on. When you have a strategic place and plan, you guys, for proven profit, we need to have this in place, you guys. This is a non-negotiable. The strategy, frankly, is quite easy. But when you have this in place, you're going to have the consistency on everything that matters, and you'll be able to predict your growth, and you'll know how to pivot, and you'll switch things up when needed. And if we break it down, your cash flow comes from 2 things. Your cash, you guys, I already told you, it has a direct tether to your confidence. If your cash flow is not where you want it to be, there is something weird. There's something weird in your confidence. And if your confidence is off, there's something that you are unclear on. That could be your vision. That could be your strategy. That could be even something in your personal life. There's something that you are unclear on that is causing rifts in this flow of your confidence, which is causing you to not actually receive the cash flow you desire. This is the simplest form of breakdown. So obviously, a lot of you guys probably know who here listens to the podcast, the Fiercely Unstoppable podcast. We were actually featured as a top podcaster in 2020 before life got crazy. Yeah, I do. Yay. Okay. So each strategy alone is powerful. I'll be honest with you. But when you can combine these 4 things together, these 4 shifts, you will be fiercely unstoppable. You will be fiercely unstoppable. Now, here's the deal. There's one more piece, but I'm going to go over them all. But I want you to think of, what do you think is missing? Any guesses on what that might be? What do you think is missing? It's the 4 shifts: position, package, pricing, profit. Go back. Position, package, pricing, profit. Okay. So this is when we have this in a system. If you guys see this, I try to make this as visual as possible for you guys. I'm a really visual learner. So I try to kind of just like blop it into visuals for you. We have lots of really cool visuals to show you, especially around your schedule right now and how it's desired to look and how we're going to shift all of this and how this is going to work for your unique business. So this is how it works. And our goal is to kind of scale to that next $100,000. Now, some of you might be working on 100,000 in 12 months. Some of you might be working on it in 6 months. Some of you might be working on it in 3 months. Some of you might be working on it in 1 month. That's what we're going to do is we're going to collapse time. It doesn't matter, but this is the 4-part framework that needs to have in place for you to get to that next 100K. So when you have these things, you're going to easily scale to 6 figures. Hello. I feel like you need to celebrate that. What are you going to celebrate when you hit your next $100,000 and actually generate $10,000 to $30,000 every single month for the rest of your business? Wouldn't that be fun? Like I said, but wait, there is something else. There's a missing piece. The real truth that I can give to you guys. Let me just move this over. We just had that be someone join us. The real truth. Oh no, I can't even. There we go. I was like, I can't see it. Is you have to have all of these pieces together. Like I told you, they're powerful on their own, but it's not enough just to master them individually. Okay. It's about how the 4 pieces actually come together and work cohesively as a singular unit. That's going to take you to the top. And that's what's going to take you to a massive success level. But there's one more thing you must have in place. What were our guesses? Your unique self, mental shift, action. Most important part, mindset. Okay. There's one other piece to this, of the 4 P's, and that is to prime. This is your part 5. This is your bonus part, you guys. Prime. Performance. That's a good one. It's a good one. So it is the energetics and the mindset that you actually need for magical results. Those magical results. What would be a magical result for you right now? So prime. I looked up the definition of this. So prime means, oops.
Oh, there's lots here.
Make sure everybody's muted, hun. Thank you. There we go. Okay, mute everyone. Awesome. Okay, so prime means first or at its best. First or at its best. And that is how you are going to succeed with ease. So your subconscious mind, if you don't know this already, it makes up 99.994% of your brain. 99.994. That is a whole lot of power back there. So this is the biggest block in your success currently, and the biggest thing that needs to be mastered to activate each one of these sections. So that's why prime is in the middle, because it needs to activate each one of these to work cohesively and actually scale you to the next level. Well, Melanie said, the hardest part, you guys, right here, the hardest part about running a successful multiple 6-figure or 6-figure business, whatever your goal is, it's the 6 inches between your ears. It's right here. When we partner together, not only do you get that proven strategy, but we mind rewire your unconscious to actually constantly shift you into the abundance flow. It's like overflow. It is an overflow of abundance. It's so fun. I'm going to give you guys some examples too. Once you're primed, we have to figure out how to prime you. So once you're primed again and again and again and again, you're going to start easily seeing magic flow through your results, flow through your abundance, your income and your impact and everything in between. Who in here wants to see more magic? I'm going to do 2 hands for that. Who in here wants to see more magic? Yes. But I want to be real with you. So yes. The 4 points we mentioned, they will not work in full without the energetics. Okay. So it's the energy and it's the psychology mastery that will actually create those holy shit results you're after. This holy shit. So I'm going to talk about them. We're going to talk about the holy shit results for a minute. We're going to talk about the magic. I want you guys to see this magic. This is freaking amazing. Do we have any realtors here right now? Or anybody who's more so in like a different, like what service-based business? I think we had a few apply. My client Cassidy, when she first came to me, she was doing pretty well. Okay. She was the ready to scale CEO. She literally went from $20,000 months to hitting $163,000 in 1 month. And then she had right here, it says next Wednesday, though, that will be an additional $41,000 coming through. Could you get excited about that? iPhone. It says me, I'm a realtor, but your iPhone. Tell me your name. Okay. So another holy shit results. My beautiful client, Catherine, she said, I would love to celebrate you guys. This just happened. $50,000 in cash in the first 6 weeks. In 6 weeks, could you get excited about $50,000 in cash? This all comes together when you prime. Okay. So when you master the energetics and when you master the mindset needed to see the magical results, those are the moments I want for you. So you could have years of experience. Honestly, a lot of you probably do. We have all ages on this call right now. You could have years of experience. You could have high level accolades, the best offer in the entire planet. You could have a proven 6-figure strategic plan. I know sometimes you come to me and you're like, well, I already have a plan. There's a reason it's not working. Because if you don't do this one thing, this framework it's not going to work. And you will constantly see more month than money again and again. I'm sick of people seeing more month than money. And I hope you are too. I need you to be sick of it because you deserve better. You deserve better. Your income and your impact will be disconnected and it will feel hard. I'm so sick of people feeling like business is so hard. It's because we haven't done the prime work. We have to activate the prime in each portion of this framework. So if you are missing one of these crucial pieces, the critical pieces, you're always going to struggle. You're going to struggle with that consistent cash. You're going to struggle with the income, and we can just kind of throw scaling out the window. And I don't want that for you. So let's talk about what happens if you don't have these things in place. Okay. So that's what the X is. That's what the X is. I had a really cute little, like it actually drew, but it didn't transition as it came to my computer. So just pretend like the X is being drawn right now. So position, if you don't have your position, so if you have your package, your pricing, your profit, and you have the prime, but you don't have the position, you will be the best kept secret. You will have a super, super cold audience. You will have lots of cold leads. You'll probably get a lot of people mad at you, and you're not going to have any sales. Okay. So if we don't have the package, you will have no clear plan for consistent sales, and your launch plan will be confusing. And like I said, confused minds don't buy. They're not going to buy from you. They're not going to ask questions. They're going to move on and buy something else, even though they needed what you had to offer. The pricing, if you don't have the pricing piece in place, you undercharge, you get underpaid for the massive transformation that you provide. And really, truthfully, you're just not going to be hitting those $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 high level 5-figure months that you actually want. And I know you do because you're on this call right now. And let's say if we don't have the profit, okay? So if we don't have the whole full cycle, without those pieces working together as a cohesive unit, your profit doesn't actually exist. We definitely don't want that. I don't want that for you at all. So we need to master the entire framework. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to master the entire framework. You could have the best marketing and visibility plan in the world, but if you don't understand this complete framework, you will never scale as quickly as you desire. How fast do you want to scale? I want you to, how determined are you to scale? Tell me that in the comments. How fast are you ready to make this happen for you? So this is the best way to show you. It's like the gears of a clock. If you only have 2 pieces of the 5 pieces, so you have 2 pieces, it's like the gears of the clock are missing. Have you ever had a watch or a clock that just like the second line just is slow, or like the time is just off. You're going to constantly feel like you're stuck. You're going to be lacking the motion. Once you have the pieces needed, everything runs smoothly, and you will see continuous magical results again and again and again. Okay, so all the visuals. You guys like my visuals? Are these helpful? I was like, how could I show this in the best way? So like pretend like this piece is broken, this piece is missing, that piece is missing. It's not working. It's not working. And that's what's happening here. So again, I just wanted to show you the 4-part framework plus the prime, plus the prime. Very nice. Thank you. Okay, so let's talk about this. Roller coaster the financial roller coaster. Who decided they were a financial roller coaster person? That's where their business was. Say me in the comments. Okay, perfect. So my clients usually come to me when they're stuck. Okay, so this was maybe what it looks like, right? So we haven't quite hit maybe the 5-figure months yet, but we're like up and then we're down and then we're up and then we're down and we're up and down. Like basically, you know, maybe it's like the feast and famine. You might have had some good months. You might have had some success, but then there are months where you're like, whew, this is bad. This is real tough. They put the effort in. They are hoping and praying that it works. But then they find themselves at $0 or low income every single month, again and again. I don't know if we're going to talk about Jess, but she was this way. And then they rinse and repeat, you know, never having that security or that joy in their finances. Does this feel like anybody's business right now? So has anybody ever gotten to the I quit phase? Because usually you're like, woo! And we're going to talk about the emotional roller coaster too in just a hot minute. You're like, woo, I'm doing it. I made money. The next month comes and you're like, I'm at $0 again. And then you're like, I did it again. And then you're like, this is just not working. I quit. I don't want you to be in the sad face, I quit phase. Okay. So being in this state is so incredibly stressful. And you constantly get stuck in the I quit phase of the emotional cycle. I teach an emotional cycle that I've studied over the years of studying the brain, as well as watching entrepreneurs. You're going to be wondering, when are things going to actually get better? Wondering if they will ever get better, not knowing if you should quit or if you should keep in it because you know you're meant for more. Now, who was number 2, the booked out and underpaid? Booked out and underpaid. So my clients sometimes come to me like this, where they've actually been having some good success. They've been seeing consistent, maybe low level income or consistent income in their business, but they feel like they're never hitting that 10K mark yet. They're hustling. They're like, every month they're like, this is going to be my 10K month. But then they're like, well, how am I actually going to do that? I'm already overwhelmed. I'm already booked out with clients. I can't actually do this. How is this increase going to happen without burning out? Without burning out. Burnout phase. Look at all these sad faces. We're going to get out of the sad faces here soon. I'm going to show you what it could look like. Okay. So emotionally and energetically. Okay. Has anybody done this before? This was totally an emotional process. You're like, yes, I'm doing the thing. I'm so excited. And then you get triggered by something. You're like, what if I'm not good enough to do this? What if I'm not good enough? Okay, but you know what? I'm going to learn this new thing. I'm going to try this thing I learned. I'm going to do it. I learned it and I'm going to do it and it's going to work. And you're like, oh, it worked. And then you're like, I'm hitting my goal this month. And then the universe, you're like, the universe has my back. I'm doing this. And then you get triggered again. I don't even know what I'm doing. Why is this so hard? And you go down. And you're like, well, no, you know what? I came this far. I'm going to choose again. I can do this. And then you're like, I knew I can do this. My clients are amazing. I am amazing. Do we get what I'm saying here though? We're just like up and down, emotionally and energetically, just completely on a roller coaster. Okay. So I'm going to show you what healthy growth actually looks like. This is what we want to happen in your business, because the truth is business does go up and down. That's just the way of it. But we want it to go up and down as we go up the ramp. Does that make sense? So healthy growth will look something like this. And then we get to the point where as we enter in that confidence and that energy mastery, this is my star face, the star face. 10K, it's happening, right? So that's if your goal is 10K. Your goal might be 20K, 30K, whatever that is. but this is the healthy growth. Okay. So when you have that successful scalable framework that we just talked about, this is where it's working in full speed ahead with the proven strategy and the mind mastery. This is where we want to get you. And these are where you hit those holy shit results, those 10K cash months, the 5-figure cash days, 5 new clients a month, maybe even more, hearing yes way more than you hear no, working less while making more money than ever before, more money than you could ever imagine. What will your result be? What's your first holy shit result that you're dedicated to achieving? Tell me in the comments. Tell me in the chat. So this is what we want to see. We want to see the healthy growth. And that sounds great, doesn't it? I think we can get excited about some healthy growth, can't we? So the question becomes, well, how do I implement it? Is anybody in the how phase right now? Like, okay, this sounds good. Like, but like how? Okay, like, cool, I'm on board. Yeah, I want that healthy growth. I want the fun stars. But how do I actually implement for myself, and then watch my income grow to my next $100,000? So the reality is, I'm going to tell you the just real truth, you guys. 10K per month is actually really simple. Okay, even 20K per month. It's actually really simple. But you don't go from 0 to 10K overnight, and you don't go from 10K to 30K overnight. We don't just snap our fingers and do that. And then, I don't want you to have it all fall back down. There are a few core shifts necessary to scale again and again and again with consistency and sustainability. I don't want you guys to have my journey where, it was fun. Don't get me wrong. I hit 17,000. Like I said, then I went back down to 4,000. I didn't want that. I thought there was like this universal rule that once you hit a high level income month, it was just like that forever. That's not true. We have to make sure there's some pieces and shifts in place to actually make that happen. So let's talk about this. So we talked about the healthy growth. These are the shifts. So when we continue the base revenue, that's where you're going to skyrocket even more. I told you a little bit about base revenue earlier. So as you can continue with that 6-figure strategy, the energetic shifts and your energetic money minimum, what that's going to do is that's going to continue to grow at least every 3 months when you're consistent. Okay, so every 3 months, you're going to have an increase of base again and again and again. That's how you're easily going to be able to get to $10,000 to $30,000 each month in the next 90 days. Does this make sense? Just the base revenue, how we're going to continue that. Okay, so let's talk about the core shifts that you need to make to hit 10K minimally, because there are shifts to get to 10K, and then there are different shifts to actually get to $30,000 and more. So tell me where you are right now. Are you trying to hit 10K first, or are you actually at 10K and you're wanting to get to 30K? Tell me in the chat, because there are different shifts, you guys. So let's make this real. I want to show you, I want to break this down even further to make this so real for you guys. Let's say you're maybe around 3,000 to 5,000. Okay. And when you're at that point, here's what most people are spending their time doing. They are posting in other Facebook groups, wishing that people will find them. Okay. They are doing busy activities. They're doing busy activities that don't actually produce any income. They are frustrated by all the no's. Therefore, they're only booking maybe less than 10 sales calls a month. They're signing up for all the trainings, all the freebies, and they're frustrated that nothing seems to be working for them. They're doing a lot of short launches, wondering why no one's signing up. Does that resonate with anybody? So what a lot of people are doing when they're actually just in that income bracket, not yet hitting the income they want to be making. So, I could go on and on, but truthfully, what's happening is you're missing the framework that we talked about above, that we talked about. You're missing that proven structure. You're missing the confidence, and you're missing that strategic 6-figure business plan. So here are the top mind obstacles that we need to shift when you're trying to get to your first 10K, which some of you guys, that's where you're at. All right. So the top mind obstacles, you need to shift around increasing your prices. We need to shift around receiving an overflow and actually knowing that you are worthy. We need to shift around not feeling good enough when hearing the no's. We need to shift around your offer and your confidence to receive more sales. We need to shift around your inner money demons. Sure, we got some of those, right? We all do at every level that are blocking your success in the current moment. And we need to shift around receiving more for actually working less. We could get excited about shifting those, couldn't we? I mean, I think so. All right. So let's break this down even further. Okay. So 10K, the strategy for this is you need to make sure you get this 5-part framework built with a clear plan and vision to get to your next 100K. Okay. So that's what we need to do. Now, on a mindset level, to get to 10K, you need to have the deep knowing that this is already happening for you. $10,000 a month is already yours. It's already happening. It's just a matter of time. Now, knowing this is a deeper level of a belief system, probably something deeper than maybe you've ever experienced before. It is a full body vibration that you have to tap into so it magnetizes it towards you. And so what we do is we're going to do baby shifts every other week in our energy shifting calls to help you receive this faster. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure everybody's muted. Okay, perfect. So when you are trying to break past 10K months, who's that? Who's trying to break past 10K? Okay, here's what you need to shift. Okay, the strategy is we need micro tweaks. This is very, very important. Micro tweaks on what's already working. We're not going to fix what's not broken. Okay, so we need micro tweaks on what's already working at the 10K consistent level and expand into a profitable gap that you currently have in your business. We're going to personalize this for each and every one of you when we partner together. Okay, so the mindset wise is you're going to be shifting into exponential expansiveness around your wealth, what you deserve, and really fully focusing on what you want with conviction and clarity. This is way easier said than it is done, but over time with that mind mastery and that constant rewiring, it's consistent work. Okay. It becomes actually really pretty simple, but this is what needs to change if you are actually getting past 10K months. So I'm going to give you even more visuals to help make this even more clear for you guys. Does that sound good? We on board for that? Okay. I have lots of like blank faces. So I just want to make sure we are all good to go. Okay. All right. So I want to show you what my clients have accomplished so you know what's possible for you. Now, your journey is going to look a little bit different. You might actually hit 10K in 30 days, or it might take you 3 months, or it might even take you 6 months. Okay. I don't know, but other people will tell you that you can hit 10K overnight. And the truth is yeah, that can happen. That can happen. But where you shoot up, but most likely without this strategic like the plan in place, it's going to fall back down. So hitting 10K one time is not going to give you the income and the impact that you desire. So the reality is that you might hit consistent 2K and then consistent 5K and then consistent 8K and then consistent 10K. And as you build that base revenue, we don't want you to slip back down. I don't ever want that for you. We want you to maintain the high 5-figure cash months again and again. And I'm sure that's what you want as well. I'm sure that's what you want as well. So I'm going to show you 3 different roadmaps that my clients have taken to make this even more clear for you and give you an idea of what kind of roadmap you might take for yourself. Sounds good? So every one of these beautiful entrepreneurs, they followed a different roadmap that led them to $10,000 to $30,000 consistent cash months. So let's talk about beautiful Jessica Riley. So some people are going to do the fast cash injection launch. And then after that, they're going to launch a signature scalable offer. So these are fun screenshots. So Brooke, I made my monthly payment back already. She said like a WTF. I'm going to cry of happiness. I'm so glad I found this program. Ugh. Hopefully you can see her energy in that too, which is super fun. Then she said, I'm puking. And guess who just signed her first? Like it was her first high ticket client. I've been in this program for 4 days. What is even happening right now? Brooke helped me generate over $10,000 in my first group program. So grateful. Take one of those 10 spots. So this is what some people do. Some people actually do the fast cash injection first, and then they launch their signature scalable offer after. Now, you might be in a place like Kira where someone else, what they're going to do is they're actually going to skip the fast cash injection altogether and instead launch a high ticket one-on-one or a mastermind right away. And so that can look like a different thing. So Kira, she hit 10K cash for this month. After one session, she made 35,000 in sales and booked 6 one-on-one calls in a week. She said calls are booked out, all because of what I teach. And then she said the other day, she's like, P.S. after the group call, I had a $6,000 day. Already surpassed my goal. Pretty fun, right? So that's what she did. That's a journey that she took. Now, other people, someone else might actually go straight into building their audience and going evergreen. Okay. So AKA launching their signature offer at all moments in time. I just wanted to give you 3 different examples of what could happen for you and your business as you're going to start getting scalable with the framework here. So, okay. Literally she had 35,000 for the week. She was like 1K down, 9K to go. She had 2,500 in clients in 2 hours. She had a $26,000 cash month. So exciting. So personally, this is what I would suggest to do. I like to start with the fast cash injection launch because I like people to make their money back fast. Who likes to make money fast? I do. This is how we do that. Actually, my client, I just had a client sign up last week. Literally in 7 days, she signed 3 clients, less than 7 days. She already signed 3 new clients. Okay. So I want you to make your investment and, or your, like a good chunk of it back. And then in the background, what we're going to do is we're going to build the base revenue. Okay. So we're going to be building your signature offer in the background and getting your audience to the perfect positioning that they need to be for you to launch that. All while, so we're all building the base revenue in the background and you're preparing for that launch in the first 90 days and spending the next 90 days increasing your consistent profits. So that's like the route that I would suggest to take. So that way we have a really powerful avenue for the consistent profits. Now, I will be honest with you guys, there are a lot of ways. Okay. The point is you can get to 10K consistent cash months, 20K, 30K. There's so many ways to get there. And I want you to see the opportunity. That's why I'm showing you all of these examples of what's happening and what healthy growth looks like, because I want you to look at this and be like, okay, there are so many ways I can get to 10K. There are so many ways I can get to 30K. I want you to have that belief system when you leave. And what we're going to do is we're going to help you get to 10K cash months. And then a part of this is like the accelerated coaching program. That's why it's so powerful, because I help you generate a customized plan for you. A lot of you have way different businesses, and this framework works for every single person. And that's why I personalize it for every single one of you. So you are going to get unique support and attention. So you have exactly what you need to attract success. Okay. Some people will actually make their money back. And I'll show you actually a visual example of this here with the fast cash injection launch. Other people will make it back actually in 3 months. And once they actually finalize their product funnel and they launch their signature scalable offer. So it's all completely unique to your journey, which is actually really beautiful and it's really expansive. So it's all that internal energetic shifts necessary to help you get to where you want to go. So no matter where you are right now, no matter where you are, we're going to make a unique plan for you, but you're going to see shifts. You're going to see shifts and you're going to quantum leap. You're going to see these quantum leaps every 3 months, because I also do these really, really fun quarterly money rituals with my clients. Has anybody got to experience a money ritual here? I'm not sure. Okay, no, it's powerful. And as we work together to help you build your powerful personal psychology, every other week in our energy shifting calls. Jasmine said, I love them. Jasmine's been to them. Yes, she has. You want to share an experience about them, you're more than welcome to, Jasmine. Yeah. So here's the deal. Basically, what's going to happen is we are going to make a unique, personalized plan. But no matter what the personalized plan is, it all fits directly into this 4-part framework. You have to have this 4-part framework in place. Okay. And we're going to create a unique plan based on your unique goals. So I'm going to make this even more doable for you. Okay. I wanted to show you how easy it is. The most basic breakdown is we're going to have a scalable offer, and then you're going to have the upsell and you're going to have a downsell. That is the easiest way to make this happen for you. Okay. So I'm going to show you how all of this can happen in 20 hours a week or less. Now, who is excited about that? I feel like I need some hell yes in the chat box. I need some like, okay, show me the 20 hours. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to be doing in 20 hours a week to make all of this happen for you and to actually implement this framework for yourself and hit 6 figures, $10,000 to $30,000 in the next 90 days. Okay. Because of course you can work more if you want. Okay. You can work more if you want to choose to work more. That is totally fine. Okay. But I'm going to show you that you don't have to, as long as you focus on the income producing activities needed, the rest of the time you can kind of do whatever you want. Show me the money. All right. Deal. All right. So 5 hours of client work. Cool. This is just a really good example of what you'll be doing. Okay. 5 hours of sales. 1 hour of CEO. You need a CEO hour. Content creation. We got 2 hours of content creation. Visibility, 5 hours of visibility. 1 hour of social media. 1 hour of educational learning. 20 hours. Could you get behind this schedule for yourself? We're going to show you even better schedules for you, okay? Because I'm going to show you probably what your schedule looks now, and I'm going to show you how it's about to shift. Are you excited? I'm so excited to show this to you. It's so cool. It's like mind-blowing to see it. This is dreamy. Chrissy says dreamy. All right, I'm excited. All right, do you guys want to take a screenshot of this? We're good? So 20 hours. This is what 20 hours could look like. This is like 20 hours of what we should be doing, especially if you're focusing on income-producing activities. All right, let's go even further. All right, so now we get my pretty sparkles. So this is where we hit those $10,000 to $30,000 cash months with only 20 hours a week. So this could look like a couple different things. This could look like 3 7-hour days where you give yourself maybe at least a 30-minute lunch break, or it could look like 5 4-hour days. What's your dream schedule? Put it in the chat. What is your dream schedule? But the truth is you get to decide. There are no rules here. You get to decide your schedule. And as you outsource and build a team, can go down even more, which is pretty cool. So maybe this is your schedule right now, meaning all the dark burgundy color is how you're working. Is anybody working like this right now? Working like a dog? Yeah. You might even be working on weekends. Look at the crying face. Might even be working on weekends. Yeah. But here's your new schedule. And this is flexible the way you like it. Okay. So maybe you do like Monday and you have an appointment, and you have a break, and you have an appointment, you got a big break, and then you got like a power session. And then Tuesday, you might want to have like, just random breaks throughout your day. And Wednesday, you're like, I'm going to go all in today. I'm just going to power it out. You get to make it flexible. Here's another opportunity, new schedule. Doesn't this schedule look so much better than this one? Once everything is moving smoothly, you guys, your income is going to increase more than you could ever imagine. And your time is going to free up. And things are going to naturally start to flow to you. You're going to be like, what is happening? Magic is everywhere. Sales will feel easy. Sales will feel so easy. And money will come so much faster. Because the truth is, the better it gets, the better it gets. And this works with, you guys, I work with a wide variety of service-based entrepreneurs, a wide variety. This is where the magic will flow in. So your schedule here, if your schedule is looking like this right now, this is without the magic. This is what happens when the magic kind of comes together. Okay. So we're going to focus for the rest of this on your next $100,000. I don't know when is your goal to hit your next $100,000, but we're going to talk about it as if you built a scalable offer that is 3,500. Okay. So you would need 29 clients to jump in. From there, we're going to set up your income goal. So basically, if you knew you had a scalable offer at 10K months, 2 to 3 clients per month is all you would need. At 20K months, 5 to 6 clients per month. At 30K months, 9 to 10 clients per month. Now, that's as if we don't have base revenue, which is, I said, no. Remember the healthy growth, we said we're going to have some base revenue coming in. So that's if we're starting at 0 every single month, which we're not, because we're going to be partnering together to actually help you create base revenue. So let's say you're starting with 5K base revenue already. You know, for the next 6 months, $5,000 is coming in no matter what, even if you don't lift a finger. That means to get to 10K months, you only need 1 to 2 clients a month. 20K, 3 clients a month. 30K, 5 clients a month. You guys, on average, this is going to blow your mind. On average, my clients secure about 5 new paying clients each month when we work together. 5 new clients a month. Once you have that base revenue in place, scaling and creating more base is easy and fun. Do you see how $10,000 to $30,000 months becomes so easily doable for you too? Once we get that in place, can you see that for yourself? Tell me, let me know. Can you see this for yourself? Can you see how this can be your reality? So again, our full focus is 10K each month, at least minimally 10K each month. Okay. So that's really easy to do in 1 month. So if we break this down, even you could do 2 5K, you could have 4 people at 2,500. But again, we want to create that base revenue. So once we get you to 5K base revenue, meaning you're making 5K each month, whether you sell something or not, all you need is an extra 1 to 3 clients a month to continue hitting $10,000 per month. That's it. That's it. That's so simple. And then once you get to 10K base revenue, you don't even have to lift a finger to know that you're bringing in 10K. But I mean, obviously by then, you know that you deserve to make a bigger impact because you know people are going to continue to want to work with you. And you're going to continue to sell so you can continue to solve problems for people. You're going to serve more. And with the pay in full clients and more sales, your cash and your base revenue will actually probably even lead you to $20,000 or even $50,000 cash months. Can anybody get excited about a $50,000 cash month? I could, right? That's exciting. It's fun. It's super fun. So what we need to do is we need to identify your close rate. So we need to identify to figure out how many clients you actually need to get to the income that you desire. Okay. So how we do this is we need to identify how many sales calls, first convos that you need to have to actually sign the amount of clients that you need to sign. There is no reason why this can't happen with 5 to 10 hours a month, making 1 to 3 hours a week focused on sales and income producing activities. Okay. So I want to ask you a question. Do you see how building a 6-figure or multiple 6-figure business, once you have all of the gears in place, once you have all the clock in place, do you see how this is possible for you? How easily possible this could be to build a 6-figure business? Tell me in the chat. That's just an example of a base revenue of 5K. Yeah, Mike said amazing. So no matter what service-based business you are in, you want to make sure that you've mastered the 4-part framework that we talked about earlier. And then we're going to make the energetic shifts needed to actually break you into your up level, your next up level. That's what we're going to do. So I wanted to show you a few of my beautiful clients who were able to achieve some awesome things. This is Jennifer. She said when she started the program, within 2 weeks, she signed 9 clients. This was her second program that she's ever run before. Talking about my fire. You can actually just read this yourself, you guys, if you want to kind of take a look at it. But literally, you are going to get everything you need. Okay. So Jennifer was able to sign 9 clients in 2 weeks. And I want you to just experience the expansive $1 million mindset. Okay. So here's the shifts I want you to make now, immediately. Instead of feeling, well, I'm not sure I'm even ready for the next level, AKA charging more money, making more, hiring, etc. I want you to instead shift that into, I get to embody my next level now in order to generate the income and impact that I truly desire. Doesn't that feel better? Here's your next shift. I have to work more to receive more money, and I can't imagine doing that. Shift. I get to make as much money as I want just by being me and consistently showing up consistently. All right, next shift. What if I try this new thing and it completely fails? Instead, I want to shift that into, I always make the right decisions, knowing that my success is inevitable. My success is inevitable. So I want you to write it down. What limiting belief are you committed to leaving behind today? You are committed to leaving it behind. What is it for you? Feel free to put it in the chat, but write it down. Write it down. So this is our opportunity, you guys, to partner together. Isn't this so fun? Let me photo shoot with my clients. When we partner together, you are going to have the expert strategies and support that you'll need to actually scale your personalized 4-part framework. Okay. You'll also have a fun and personalized plan that works for you to create a sustainable business and grow your income and your impact every single month. Okay, so I just want to recap really quickly and then we'll go over everything. So here's what we learned. You learned the only 4 things that you need in order to generate consistent $10,000 to $30,000 cash months and scale to 6 figures and beyond this year. You guys, there is still time to make 6 figures or multiple 6 figures this year. I want to take you on that journey. So here's the 4-part framework, right? The position, package, pricing, profit. Then you saw the big 4-part framework mixed with that energy activation, the prime, and how each are necessary for you to actually reach your goal, right? Then we talked about how easy it can be to actually scale to $10,000 to $30,000 cash months. You saw how your goals can be hit by only working 20 hours per week. Imagine if you worked more than 20 hours per week. What could you do then? That'd be pretty cool. The next income bracket. And then I gave you the top strategies and mindset shifts to break into that next income bracket for you. Some of those shifts. So some of you, yeah, Melanie said, I'm leaving behind. I'm not enough. What are you leaving behind today? So now you get to see how all of this kind of comes together to actually create a sustainable business that brings you in 6 figures plus per year, year after year after year with continuous growth. So in order to get there, this is what you need. Okay, we need to have all of these pieces together, all of the pieces of the puzzle, so you can easily receive. So here's the deal though, and I'm sure that a lot of you guys have worked with a lot of different people and that's amazing. But the truth is I don't want you to have to go out there and buy 5 or more separate programs to learn these 5 things. It's ridiculous. Honestly, it's really ridiculous to me. So I don't want you to have to piece it together on your own, because maybe you've already tried that and it's not working, right? So these are the different, you could find different programs on all of these things: money mindset, energy activation, cultivating confidence, email funnels, positioning, marketing, pricing, product creation, visibility hacks, sales mastery, social media, hiring a team. Do we need to keep going? Have you guys already bought separate programs for these themes? You probably have seen these programs separately charge $10,000 and only teach one piece of the puzzle. One piece of the puzzle. I don't want you to go out there and have to buy 5 separate pieces and try to put it together on your own. Because what happens here is you don't know what you don't know. And it's really hard to see your own blind spots. And it's really difficult to actually reverse engineer someone else's plan, because that might not be the perfect fit for you. That's why personalized support is the best way to go. You might see the strategy and the pricing. So like, this is what you see on the outside. You see the emails, you see the website, you see the social media, you see the content, right? Look at all the things you don't see on the back end. You don't see the team structure, the mindset, the one-on-one support, the sales process, the sales page strategy, the business strategy, the PR pitching, the relationships, the sales funnel, the delegation, the home life, this, all of those things, the upsells and downsells, the community, the client retention. You don't know the energy activation and the psychology mastery that they had to do to produce the end result that you see today. You guys, I have done this 100 times with my clients. I have seen the resistance, the fears, the challenges, the pure gaps in their businesses. And that's probably what you have going on right now too, if you're not actually at the income level you want to be at. Okay. So I don't want you to miss the gaps in your business and in your mindset that will have a huge impact on your sales, in your cash influx, and growing your business to 6 figures plus this year. I mentioned earlier, Kira and I made a tiny shift in her marketing, and she made an extra $35,000 with one shift. And also energetic shift, Mello, that brought her in $4,000 extra dollars in 24 hours just after coming to a money ritual. So you guys, this is why I created 6-figure consistent cash flow. And you are officially invited to join the party. Okay, you are officially invited to join the freaking party. There is no other program out there that literally gives you all of the tools needed to scale to consistent 5-figure cash months and help you hit the next $100,000. There's no other thing out there. When I tell you I give you everything, literally my clients are like, it's like Christmas. Literally, there's so much in there. I'm teaching you all of the tools and strategies needed to actually help you make money in your business for the rest of your life. This is not something that you just have and then you lose. You literally get to take these tools every step of the way to make money for the rest of your life. This is the only program out there. You guys, I'm not just saying that. I have looked. I have struggled. I have invested. I have looked. The only program out there that supports you with proven strategy, personalized, energy activation, and mind mastery for your success. I built this because when I was where you are, I needed it. I needed it bad. And it wasn't out there. And I was sick of buying multiple things and trying to figure it out on my own. Okay. So I'm going to tell you how it works. And then we're going to open up for Q&A. Okay. So you get all those 6-figure coursework. So you get 6 months of access to the 6-figure coursework. This is 6 jam-packed modules with over 75 lessons. I actually just added 3 things in there, so it's probably closer to 80. So these are exactly what I created for you so you can implement and build your 6-figure empire. Okay, you also get, that's lots of things. Okay, number 2, you get high touch weekly coaching calls. These are literally Q&A style strategy calls. I talk to every single person on this call. It is not you jumping on a call and being like, can you hear me? Can you help me? No, I talk to every single person fully focused on what you need. I make sure you know what you're doing every single week to get to your result. Number 3, the energy shifting calls. These are my favorite things on the entire planet. We do bi-weekly energy shifting calls where you bring your fears, you bring me your problem right now, you bring me the worries, you bring me the money issues, you bring me all of the stuff. Even if you don't know what it is, I could talk to you for 5 minutes and tell you exactly what needs to shift. This is where I come in and I help you make the shift necessary for you to massively succeed. It's mind-blowing what is able to happen with these shifts. The other thing you get, you guys, this is something that's really unique that a lot of people don't have access to. I do video critiques, my team and I. So we actually do video critiques on anything visual that you need feedback on. So your sales page, your content, your product funnel, anything. If you want me to do a social media audit on your profiles, I do weekly video critiques every single week so that they're pre-recorded. You can watch them again and again and again and know exactly what you need to shift with that visual asset in your business. Cool. Those are my favorite things too. You also get a private community. You will be part of a super, super fun private community with all of the other 6-figure students. It's also a really incredible space to get daily support. You guys get daily support. You get daily feedback from me and my team. You also get to tap into the community of high achievers that are filled with the same goals and dreams that really get to celebrate you every step of the way. I also partner you guys together. You guys will be doing some energy shifting on your own once I teach you the specific system as well. So you'll have the accountability as well as doing the future casting together, which is going to blow your mind. Okay, money rituals. So this is actually a picture from my most recent money ritual, you guys. This is my part of my apartment, my office. I always bring money. I always bring a check. Those are our intentions that are burning by the candles. Every single quarter, we do a client-only invite to an in-depth money ritual to help you realign with your vision and bust through any money limitations that are keeping you stuck. They are, I can't even explain it. They're powerful. Jasmine was here earlier. She was kind of talking about it. Bonuses, milestones. Okay, who loves free stuff? Can I get a show of hands? I love free stuff. Do you like gifts? I love giving gifts and I love receiving gifts. So another thing I added in here because I really wanted to encourage people to achieve. You guys, that's why I call myself an achievement strategist. I made that up. That does not exist in the world. I made achievement strategist up. You guys, when you accomplish a goal, monetary or just finish a part of the program, you get to submit for bonus one-on-one calls with me or my team, or you might even get a free gift. I'm not going to tell you it's a secret. You might even get a free gift in the mail because you guys, this is a really great place to celebrate and check in and review the work that you are doing. You guys, I really wanted to help people achieve even faster. And these milestones are really a great way to do that. So that's just a bonus access that you get. So here's how it works over the time. So the first 2 months, what we're going to focus on is a fast cash injection bump. Okay. So you're going to be gaining traction. You're going to be building your offer. You're going to be creating some base revenue. That's what we want. We want to get base revenue. I want you to make money as fast as possible. Okay. I am, like I said, I'm a money machine. I like to just help generate as quickly as possible. The next 2 months, month 3 and 4, you're going to be launching a signature scalable offer. So you should easily be able to hit 10K months and beyond by then. Okay. Month 5 and 6, you're going to be creating and generating income and consistency, and you're going to start outsourcing to really develop the 6-figure vision. Cool. So let's talk about how it works with clients. Most of my clients sign 1 to 5 clients in the first week with that fast cash injection launch. A good amount of my clients, you guys, have actually hit 10K in the first 30 days. Honestly, a good chunk of them. Most of my clients by month 3, at the very latest, made their investment back. By month 5, all students have made new sales at their new pricing by month 5. All students. Okay. So each core strategy that you will learn, honestly, is worth the entire investment or more on its own. So if you do one of these, you can make your investment back. 1 to 2 sales of your high-end service. The fast cash injection launch, you could actually make your investment back in the first week, which is actually really cool. This alone could bring in $100,000 on its own if you use it strategically. This one piece, creating high converting sales formula. I have been in sales, you guys, low ticket, high ticket for over 9 years at this point. So I'm going to be teaching you all of those skills as well. Basically what I'm going to do is like take my finger to my thumb and just like implant it into your brain. Like that's my goal. If I could just transfer my knowledge to you, that's what we're going to do here. Proven strategy, launch strategy to help you sell out your launch, creating a business model that actually keeps your clients supported and wanting more. So with everything combined and having the personalized support along the way, you guys, it's worth the investment a million times over and over again. And I created this to help you actually get to 6 figures and beyond and hit that again and again and again and again. You guys, I made a promise when I was on food stamps. I made a really hardcore promise. And I kind of just said a little prayer and I just said, okay, please, like, help me figure this out. And I promise if I figure this out, I will always help others do the same. I will always help others do the same. And that is a huge influx of why I created this. So this is Indigo. She actually joined not that long ago. She's actually re-signing up for the program. She signed 12 new clients in the 2-week period. Sold out, had a person do pay in full. I had no idea that it was going to be bringing in clients. She said, my hard work is paying off because of this program. Yeah. So you guys, the formula for selling anything that I teach, I help you personalize this. Your sales close rates will go up. Like we get you to at least a 50% close rate. That's our goal. Okay. Could you imagine like 10xing your sales? This has completely blown my sales out of the water. And so have my clients as well. And so I help you actually personalize that. All of that, you could easily 10x your sales right now and massively increase your close rate. And that's what we want to do. So, but here's the deal is each day that passes when you don't have this framework working for you, someone else is signing a client that was destined for you and your support. Your sales process is probably not going to work as smoothly as you desire it. You might be the best kept secret and not really sure how to get visible or in the right audience that is ready to buy from you. You watch others succeed, maybe land clients and increase the income that you've been dreaming of. You spend more time on busy work that doesn't actually produce income and it leaves you frustrated and lacking the sales you desire. So I want you to think about this for a minute. How much is it costing you to not do this? What is it costing you? So we have some celebrations here. We're going to drop the link again in the chat. But Shani, oh my gosh, she was so freaking excited. It was in a less than 6-week period, you guys. She said, this mama made $10,652. Tara is here on the call right now. She killed it in the little mastermind that we were in. She signed 11 gym members. She had 2 one-on-one clients. She had a $1,200 day. I think we could get really excited about that. Jocelyn was $200 away from hitting 10K. Catherine Literally, you guys, this is how powerful the energy shifting is. She had a $7,000 cash day after an energy shifting call. So I do want to make sure that we are on the same page here with our values. I want you to be very clear on what Brooke Allison Coaching does value here. I value complete total commitment. Okay. You need to be completely committed to your goal and to the work that you do. Because really it's simple, you guys. If you do the work, it will work. It will work. It will work 100%. If you don't, it won't. That's just the honest truth. So you are the only one who can make this happen for you. This is not a 50-50 relationship. This is 100%. I'm in 100% with you every step of the way. I will show up and give you my all, and I expect you to do the same. Feedback over failure. You guys, we live by the rule that there is no failure. There is only feedback, and the lessons that we learn are needed to succeed. Business is not a one-size-fits-all experience, and we value the lessons to actually get the consistent results in your business. You can actually see success really, really fast, but it's about the long-term vision and the consistent profit that I'm after for you. I don't want you to go on the financial roller coaster anymore. I want to help you create consistent high-level income. And then my last value, of course, is embodying fiercely unstoppable, of course, which is like the grit, the tenacity, the resilience. Fiercely unstoppable, this whole movement was created to empower and to ignite. Your six-figure vision is about you never giving up on your goals and doing the inner work and the outer work needed to get the result, no matter what obstacles are thrown at you. And trust me, there will be plenty. Okay. I've had the world's craziest obstacles thrown at me. So you can trust me, there will be lots of them, but you're going to be asked to go deep when we partner together energetically and strategically. But it is the utmost importance that you fully embody the fiercely unstoppable movement in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. So more celebrations. Anya signed an $1,800 client, which is super exciting. Catherine hit 17K over the weekend. Aaliyah, she had hit a 4-figure monthly retainer, you guys. Katie had a $1,100 day. It was only noon. Could you imagine just like eating your breakfast and having an $1,100 day? That sounds fun. Jamie manifested $3,000 since the last money ritual without effort. So what's the investment? Let's go over it. And then we're going to open up for Q&A here soon. Okay. So one-on-one services with me, with Brooke Allison, they start at $10,000 and it goes up from there. And that's only for 3 months. Okay. A private 5-figure breakthrough day with me alone, it starts at $5,000. It is a 1 day, 6 to 8 hour session and a 90-minute strategy call. You don't get access to the program or the 6 months of support that you do in 6-figure. So all it is for you is $1,200 per month for 6 months, $1,200 a day, and then 5 remaining monthly payments after this. And that's how we kind of get started. You get instant access to everything. Or when you pay in full, you get some pretty awesome bonuses. So you actually get 1 month for free. When you pay in full, you get $1,200 off. You receive an extra $1,000 of extra bonus course material, and you get a private call with me that you can access anytime in the 6 months when we work together. So let's talk about the pay in full bonuses. Pay in full number 1, you get $1,000 of extra bonus courses. Okay. Material that the other people don't get access to. And then you got all of your sales, you get your, really to take your mindset and everything to the next level. You have to pay in full to receive this. Number 2, private call with me. So this is, I never just sell one calls, you guys, that doesn't exist, but you get a one-on-one call with me, 45 minutes to an hour. You can literally, nothing is off limits. Nothing is off limits here. You get to use that time for whatever you need. I am here every step of the way to help facilitate breakthroughs as fast as possible. So honestly, this is your time. This is your time. I am here for you. You get to start right away. Everything is super secure. You can either pay in full or the super simple payment plan to help personalize this entire framework for you. So what you're getting is everything. That is not an exaggeration. I can even show you the back end, you guys, everything you need. Tara could tell, Team Brooke Allison, you could probably talk about the back end. It's full, everything you need to generate 6 figures again and again and again. You get weekly calls every single week. You get bi-weekly energy shifting calls. You get weekly video critiques on anything visual that you need help with. You do quarterly money rituals. Those are so fun. You get to see how far you come every quarter too. You get the private community and then the bonus milestones, celebrations, and one-on-one opportunities, all for just $1,200 a month for 6 months. So maybe you're asking, okay, is this going to work for me? Is this going to work for me? And the truth is yes, because I help you personalize it every step of the way. Now you need to decide that this is going to work for you. I can't want this more for you than you want it for yourself. You have to want it for yourself. Okay. I want it bad for you. Every time anybody steps in, I'm like, yes, 10K energy. That's my full focus. 10K minimally in 90 days, minimally. So it can work for you. You just have to be willing to do the work. I need you to be willing to take some leaps with me. And I'm here every step of the way. This could work for any type of service-based entrepreneur, you guys. I've worked with at this point, I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of clients with all different types of businesses. Will I be supported in a group? 100%. I actually see that my clients get more success in groups. It's actually really crazy. My clients get more success in groups often, even though I have some really rock star one-on-one clients as well. But I never sacrifice on support. I am an overgiver. That is me. I'm an overgiver. I always like to make sure that you have everything you need. And as soon as it comes to the point where I feel like people aren't feeling supported, I always tell my clients, I can't read your mind. Even though I can change your mind and I can massively help you transform, I can't read your mind. So you have to tell me what's going on for you so I can support you at the level that you absolutely need at all moments in time. I will never sacrifice support. It will always continue to develop into something even more amazing where you just get more support along the way. How long will it take? That is totally up to you. I gave you guys some examples. So, really, you can start seeing money this weekend. We can get your fast cash injection launch ready to go. There's no reason why we can't make it happen this week, honestly. So this can happen really fast. But also we just need to make sure we have the strategic plan in place. It can happen as quickly as you want to. But on average, my clients hit that 10K minimally in the 3 months, and then we scale from there. Okay. So here's some more celebrations. Anya just received 13,000 in sales. Another client over another $1,000 a month, 10K in cash for the month, sold all 5 spots of her fast cash, made her first 10K in sales, 10K for the past 2 months, 5 new clients. But here's the deal. It's not just money. Money's awesome. Don't get me wrong. We love to receive more, but I wanted to show you some celebrations that are not just money. So Dawn had said, your signature offer is so packed full with everything that anybody would need to grow their business. I'm blown away by this content. And that's what I truly believe, you guys. I built 6-figure consistent cash flow so you have everything you need. I don't need you to go out there and buy 1 million programs. I don't need that. I want you to have everything you need. Jamie said, working with Brooke, you will get an up level of support that you'll never find anywhere else. Oh my God, this just makes my heart melt. I worked with her to gain income. I ended the program with life-changing mindset shifts, far better than income. Carla said this morning, I listened to the Desire Accelerator audio, which reminded me to write my reality and the I love statements. And she was just like the confidence and cash hypnosis. You guys, the hypnosis in here are really awesome. You'll feel and have vibe, Jasmine said 6-figure consistent cash flow has been amazing for my coaching and my service-based business. Her lessons are amazing and shifted the way I do business and operate. She's the best. So we are going to be opening up for Q&A here, but let's get started. There's no reason why we couldn't start today. So the cool thing is I am here to talk to you. So you can DM me, slide into my DMs. All right. You can message me on Facebook. You can message me on Instagram. We can talk through your questions about joining. I am going to answer some questions. I know we pulled questions throughout. Do you guys have questions right now? Did you have anything that came up for you? What are your biggest breakthroughs that happened? What do you know you need to work on? What was the mindset that you were going to let go of today so this framework would work for you immediately? Put those in the chat. And I am here for you. I value your time. I love that you guys are all here, that you are dedicated to really making a change for yourself, your vision, your goal, your business. This is your time. There's never been a better time to really scale. So Miss Tara, what questions do we have come throughout? We've got the link in the chat, you guys, if you want to go check out or read even more. But seriously, like DM me anything about joining. So I want to answer questions about the training. DM me anything about joining, and we can voice back and forth.
So would you like me to just paste them in the chat, or would you like me to read them?
Yeah, can you paste it and read it?
Absolutely.
Thanks.
So Joe wants to know how long these 5 parts take to bring forth and how long the program is.
Yeah. So Joe, I hope that was already pretty well answered with all of those different examples that I gave, with those 3 different examples, because all those examples work, but we're going to personalize this framework for you specifically. The program is a 6-month time, but you always get, you guys, I give really awesome alumni options. I love helping my clients out. So you get to continue if you choose to do that, of course. But how long does it take? I mean, really, that's so open-ended to where you need to go. I have had clients start at 0 and hit 10K in 30 days. I have had clients start at 0 and not hit 10K until maybe 6 months. That was more so my journey. I was at $0, obviously, when I first started. I hit 10K about my 6th, 7th, or 8th month of business. I can't quite remember. But this could actually, you can make your investment back as soon as the first week. We want to get started on your fast cash injection launch. Like I said, I just had a client sign up, Robin, last week. She just signed 3 new clients in the first week because of the fast cash injection launch. So it's universal. I can't quite answer it for you, but once we dive in, we can start right away. We'll see you on Tuesday for our call. And then literally, like, we will just start personalizing this whole framework for you. Okay, the next one we're not going to worry about. I do love both of those people, absolutely. But that's not really a question about the program or anything. Okay, we don't read Christie's. You want to read Christie's out?
Absolutely. Christy wants to know if this works just as well for soulpreneurs and emotional transformation businesses.
Absolutely. Christy, are you here? If you're still here, she might have had to jump off. But if you're still here, do you want to tell me? You want to unmute yourself and just tell me what you do? But 100%, absolutely. Like, yes. The answer is yes.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey. I am a mama, so my son's here today.
Hi,
I basically am a bona fide career counselor, like from community college, you know what I mean? Paired with all the woo and all the personality and woo systems. So
yeah, you would
I
love
help
Indigo.
people pivot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 100%. This is easily accessible for you. 100%. This works like perfectly. And so we just personalize everything for you. And I could bet, Christy, what happens when we get too spiritual is often the translation that gets disconnected is in your messaging. And that's what we'll probably work on first and foremost, along with your product funnel. That's what we kind of do in the first few, as fast as you can get through it. But in the first module, we're really focusing on filling all of the cracks. So if I were to guess, one of the biggest problems you're dealing with right now, because I work with a lot of spiritual entrepreneurs, is the messaging and how it's coming across, which is hindering the sales conversions in the current moment.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm grappling with right now, and what I've been tweaking for the last week.
I feel that.
So
yeah, I mean, you're not alone, because literally every time, that's almost everybody's problem when we get a little bit too spiritual. Like, we just have to kind of bring it back down to the 3 things that we're really focusing on with the transformation. And so, yes, 100%, this works for that kind of business easily. Yeah, you'd love Indigo. Actually, Indigo, the one that she's in right now. I was like, where'd she go? I lost her. Okay, it doesn't matter. But I was like, we lost her.
I remember.
Yeah, I was like, we lost her, but she helps people develop their own psychic abilities, which is super cool. So it's very fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for sharing. What other questions did we have? Celia said, if we want to pay in full, but we need to use 3 cards, okay, that's fine. Just message me. We'll use 3 cards. That's easy. I'm flexible, you guys. Like, that's the point too of, it's being flexible. I'm here to help you with whatever you need to do. Okay, what other questions do we have? Tara, do you want to read Jana's? And then what other, you guys drop your questions. Yeah, DM me, message me right now. You also have the link available too, if we want to drop the link in again too, if you guys want to go. Cool thing is you get to start right away. I would love if you guys all started working on your fast cash injection launch and bring it to the next call. And we're doing an energy shifting call too. And whoo, it's like, this is like a fire time to start, honestly. Because we get to start back to back with that. Let's just help you make money next week. That's my goal. I want everybody to make money next week.
Jana wants to know if it is an online program, like an online learning that she can take at her own pace.
Absolutely. That's what's really cool about this. You know, I have a lot of clients in all different areas. And what I love about the group setting is that even if you don't know that you have a question, you come to the call and all of a sudden you get an answer to a question you didn't even know you had. And then you receive something that you're like, oh, I didn't even know I needed that. It's amazing. It's incredible. That's why I've invested in a lot of high level masterminds too. This is a whole other level of support. But you get to kind of do the coursework on your own pace. Mello, she actually was in the program for over two times. The first time she didn't even do the coursework, which I don't suggest. I do suggest you doing the coursework, but she didn't do it. And she literally, like I said, made more money in 3 months than she did in her whole entire business of 5 years. So it is like a self-study of the coursework, but you get to come to the personalized support everywhere too, because it's a 4-tier support system. You get the program, okay? You get the program, you get the coaching, you get the energy shifting, and you get the visual critiques as well. So it's a 4-tier support system to help you accelerate to 6 figures as quickly as possible, or multiple 6 figures. Does that help? Did that clear up all the questions so far? Oh,
Celia,
Monroe, what'd you say?
Celia had one more.
Okay.
She wanted to know what day of the week the calls are because she has some other membership calls.
Totally. Yeah. And what's really cool, I'm going to tell you something awesome. We actually, so Tara and I, what we do is we timestamp. So you're actually able to pre-submit questions, you guys. So even if you are not able to make it live, you get the full benefit of being on the call, because you're able to pre-submit questions. I talk to you as if you are live, and we timestamp that every single time. So you know exactly where your section is on that call. Does that make sense? So literally you get to pre-submit. So let's say you can't make it one time, no big deal. We get to answer all of those. Right now they are on Tuesdays, but you know, emergencies and stuff, they're subject to change. So I don't want to, just in case, but you always get to pre-submit questions, and you get access to that right away. We are very fast with getting that replay up. Yeah. Monroe had asked me a private question. So it says, do you help with business formation? I have not started business yet, looking to get to 2 to 3K months first, and then need help focusing on what business is. My biggest suggestion, Monroe, is if you are fully focused, like everyone in this program needs to be ready and committed to getting to 10K minimally a month as quickly as possible. If that's where you are, we can actually absolutely start from the ground up. But I want everybody's energy to be around the same vision and around the same goal. That is the biggest thing, is we are fully focused on getting to 10K minimally as quickly as possible and hitting 6-figure success. But cool thing is I've had a lot of businesses as being under 30. I've had quite a bit of businesses, quite a bit of business experience, and I've helped that, like, you guys, I have helped hundreds of businesses already in all different realms. Jana, thank you. Okay, so you guys, do we have any other questions real quick? If not, we will take a wrap. You guys are doing amazing. Slide into my DMs, message me, tell me your biggest breakthroughs, tell me your biggest aha moments, tell me how I can help you massively succeed, and give me all your questions in there as well. It looks like we're kind of wrapping on the questions. Make sure you screenshot this. I already sent you a DM before. Of course, we've already been chatting. So go ahead and open up that message and let's really talk about communication of how I can help you achieve success so much faster. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing now. All right. Do we have any other last minute questions before we kind of take a wrap? For the quick cash flow, what kind of product do you need to have in place? We will create all of that for you. So that is something that you could either have already in place, or we will build a whole new little thing. But that doesn't need, I feel like that sounds harder than it is. It actually gets to be really, really simple. We like to make things easy and simple so it can generate money. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. So lots of options. You guys, I am super flexible. I like to make things so personalized for you so you can see the best success for your business. So I don't want to put anybody in a box or put anybody in a rule, because I don't believe there's a lot of rules in business. We just need to make sure we have the strategy in place and the energy activation necessary for you to massively succeed. Cool. I love you guys. Bring me all your questions. I can't wait to see your DMs. This is amazing. I'm so proud of you. This is the first step. And it's betting on yourself and deciding that I am worth it, because you are. And you are going to achieve greatness. And I can't wait to help you every step of the way. I love you. I believe in you. Cheers to being fiercely unstoppable. And I will see you very soon. All right. Bye, guys.